Hi folks, today we have our lesson 14, Total Communication, page 36, ok? Comunicação total, lição 14, página 36, page 36, ok? Today we're gonna learn how to say in Portuguese how much, how many, how old, how far, how near, okay? Let's try to explain this. All right. In our number one, in line 1, we have quanto. Quanto, masculine, masculino, and quanta, the feminine. Quanto and quanta. In English, means how much. How much. Quanto or quanta. Okay? Masculine, feminine. Okay, the plural in line 2, we say quantos. Quantos, masculine. Or quantas, feminine. Which means how many. How many. How many, how much. Quanto, how much. Quantos, how many. Quanta, feminine, how much. Quantas, feminine, how many. Okay? We're going to see the things. In line 3, we have que idade. Que idade. Que idade. Que idade means literally what age. But que idade, you say how old. You say how old are you? How old are you? But in Portuguese, we don't say that. We say, what is your age? What's your age? Or, you say another way, I'm going to show in the next page. How many years do you have? We say years. We count the years. How many years do you have? Literally is this, our how old. And you say, for example, I am 40 years old. I am 40 years old, for example. But in Portuguese, literally, you're going to say, I have 40 years. I have 40 years. You understand? It's different. In Spanish, probably it's the same. Okay, this is a Latin structure for that kind of thing. But we say, que idade? Que idade? Que idade você tem? Literally is, what age are you? Or what age do you have? Then you say, I have 30 years. Eu tenho 30 anos. I have 30 years. I am 30 years old. Got it? It's different. Okay? So, for age, old. Okay, another point is, que distância? How far? You say, how far? How far? How near? But distância, okay? You have distance. Is the name as distance, okay? So literally, we say, we ask in Portuguese, que distância é ou que distância fica o supermercado, for example? What distance is the supermarket from here? What distance? Que distância? What distance is it? Que distância que é? We don't say how far or how near, okay? Unless I say, is it near here? Then you say, is it far from here? Okay, then we say that. Near here, far from here, okay? Or what is the distance? What is the distance to get downtown, for example? We say that way in Portuguese, literally. We don't say how far is it? No, we say what distance. So remember, distance, you can remember, this is Latin word, distância, distância. Very simple to ask. So you have to understand that our structure, that is our structure. And if you ask in Portuguese, you don't say how far or how near, okay? But you can say, is it far, is it near? But don't say how far or how near, literally, because this will sound very strange in our language. Got it? Okay. So we have que distância, how far, how near. But literally is what distance, what distance. That's what we say. É longe, é longe. It means, is it far? Is it far? É longe. Or fica longe, it's verb to be, fica longe, is the same as is. Is it far? É perto. Is it near? Is it close? Okay, another point you're going to see is in line 7. Now, quanto custa? Quanto custa? You say, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? The verb to cost is Latin origin too. It's verb custar, custa. You say, how much? Quanto? Quanto custa? But if you point to something, okay, and you say, how much is it? Quanto é? You just say, quanto é? How much is? You don't put it, it's not necessary. How much? Or simply say, how much? Quanto? Quanto? The guy will understand that you are referring to money, okay? So, quanto custa? Quanto custa? You also could say, what's the price? What's the price? Qual o preço? Quanto custa? How much does it cost? Or, quanto é? Quanto é? Literally is, how much is it? How much is? You don't put the it. Okay? Quanto é? It's not necessary to put the it in Portuguese. Quanto é isso? No, no. Quanto é? Quanto é? How much is it? Quanto é? Quanto custa? Okay? These are practical things. Okay. In number 2, we put here, let's practice through dialogues. Let's see in a dialogue how it works. Okay? Let's take a look. In letter A, person A. Person says, esse anel é lindo. Esse anel é lindo. Anel is ring. Esse anel é lindo. That ring is beautiful. That ring is beautiful. Quanto custa? You say, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? Quanto custa? Say quanto custa, then how much does it cost? Or we simply say how much? How much? The guy understands that I'm referring to the ring. Esse anel é lindo. Quanto custa? The guy says, letter B, ele custa $2.000. Ele custa $2.000. Okay? I put ele between parentheses because it's not necessary to say. You can say custa 2.000, custa $2.000. It means it costs $2,000. But that it that you have there, in our language, it's not necessary. You can skip it. You simply say costs $2,000. Costs $2,000. In Portuguese like that. Custa, cost $2,000. $2.000. I put in parentheses 2.000. 2.000. 2,000. Okay? And then another question. E aqueles sapatos? Quanto custam? Now plural, right? E aqueles sapatos? Quanto custam? What about those shoes? Or could it be, and those shoes? What about, and those shoes? How much do they cost? How much do they cost? Okay? What about those shoes? How much do they cost? Ok? E aqueles sapatos? Quanto custam? Quanto custam? Custam is the plural for custa. Ok? For plural. Shoes. Ok? The ring, custa. The shoes, custam. When plural, custam. Quanto custam? Ok? Alright? Then you say, what about those shoes? How much do they cost? How much do they cost? Quanto custam? Then the guy gives the answer. Eles custam $130. Eles custam $130. They cost $130. They cost. Quer dizer, eles custam. They cost. Eles custam. 130. 130. In parentheses. 130. $130. Okay? All right. Okay, then we have to practice those things. Huh? Let's go now to our next page. In our next page, in number 2, we continue that practice through dialogues. And then we have in letter B, another dialogue. A guy is talking to the other about preparing an event. Okay, let's take a look in the conversation. Letter A. Quanto de dinheiro você precisa? Quanto de dinheiro você precisa? Quanto is how much. You see the translation on the other side. How much money? How much money do you need? How much money do you need? How much money do you need? Quanto de dinheiro? How much money? Money. Dinheiro. Dinheiro. Okay? It's money. Você precisa. Do you need? Person in line B says, isso depende. Isso depende means that depends, or it depends. Depende, depend is Latin word too. So it's similar. Okay? You see, it's similar. You can memorize it easily. Isso depende. Depende. Depende, you can say. Depends. It depends. We say that a lot. Isso depende. That depends. Then the person said, quantas pessoas estão vindo para o evento? Quantas pessoas estão vindo para o evento? Quantas means how many? Plural of quanto ou quanta. How many? Okay? In our previous page, we had seen that. How many people are coming to the event? People, pessoas. Okay? People, pessoas. Persons. Okay? Persons. Pessoas literally is persons. People. How many people are coming to the event? Quantas pessoas estão vindo para o evento? Event is also Latin. You have evento in Portuguese. So very similar. How many people are coming to the event? Quantas pessoas estão vindo para o evento? Quantas pessoas estão vindo para o evento? Okay? Got it? The person in letter A says in the next line, cerca de 30. Cerca de, it means around 30. About, around, cerca de means about or around. Around 30. More or less. Mais ou menos. Approximately. Okay? Mais ou menos. Approximately also is from Latin. It means aproximadamente. Aproximadamente, approximately. But I put here more or less. Mais ou menos. Ok, mais ou menos. Then the guy asks, quantos dólares você tem? Quantos dólares você tem? Quantos dólares? It means, how many dollars do you have? In the first line of B, the question was, how much money do you need? Okay, money, you say how much. But when you say dollars, the currency, you say how many. How many dollars do you have? How many dollars do you need? In Portuguese, it's the same. Quantos dólares você tem? Agora, when you talk about money, you say quanto dinheiro você tem? Quanto? How much? Not how many. But how many dollars? Yeah? Quantos dólares? So, quantos dólares você tem? How many dollars do you have? Quantos dólares você tem? The person answers in B. Deixe-me ver. Deixe-me ver. Deixe-me ver means let me see. Let me see. Literally. Deixe-me ver. Let me see. Oh, $150. Oh, $150. $150. Isso não é suficiente. This is not enough. Suficiente, literally, is sufficient. I could put sufficient there. I put there sufficient is Latin too, Latin origin. We say isso não é suficiente. Is it sufficient? Isso é suficiente? People say. But I put there enough. This is not enough. This is not enough. Or this is not sufficient. It means we need more, right? So, deixe-me ver. Ó, $150. Isso não é suficiente. Isso não é suficiente. It means, oh, let me see. Oh, $150. This is not enough. This is not enough. Then the guy says, in letter A, não tem problema. Não tem problema. Não tem problema is no problem. No problem. Problema, problem. Okay, quite similar. Pegue meu cartão de crédito. Pegue meu cartão de crédito. Pegue, get, take. Pegue meu cartão de crédito. Take my credit card. Or get my credit card. So say, well, that's not the problem. Here it is. Get my credit card and buy what you need. Okay? That's what the answer the guy gave. Let's see again. Quanto de dinheiro você precisa? In line A. Quanto de dinheiro você precisa? Isso depende. Quantas pessoas estão vindo para o evento? Quantas pessoas estão vindo para o evento? Cerca de 30, mais ou menos. Cerca de 30, mais ou menos. Quantos dólares você tem? Deixe-me ver. Ó, $150. Isso não é suficiente. Isso não é suficiente. Não tem problema. Pegue meu cartão de crédito. Ok? Ok. Let's go now for dialogue C. We're going to talk now about age. Ok? Then we have in letter A. Quantos anos você tem? Quantos anos você tem? You say in English, how old are you? How old are you? But when we say quantos anos você tem, quantos anos, literally, we are asking, how many years do you have? You see how it is in Portuguese? Ok, quantos anos você tem? Quantos? How many years do you have? How many years do you have? You say, how old are you? And the guy says, in letter B, eu tenho 23 anos. And you say, I'm 23 years old. You say, I'm. But we don't say I'm in Portuguese. We say, I have. You understand? I have 23 years old. I have 23 years. Just, I have 23 years. I have, not I am. It's different. That's why when Brazilians or Spanish people ask you questions about years, they make that mistake. They want to know how many years do you have. Okay? Not how old are you. So the structures are different. We have to translate for the meaning, but not literally what the guy is talking about. Quantos anos você tem? How old are you? Eu tenho 23. I put in parent eu because you can say tenho 23 without saying eu. Okay? Tenho 23. But you say I'm 23. You must say I. We don't need to say. As could say, for example, I'm 33. I'm 23. You see how it works? Okay. Eu tenho 23 anos. Literally is I have 23 years. Okay, another question, letter A. Quantos anos tem sua irmã? Quantos anos tem sua irmã? How old is your sister? But literally it is, how many years does your sister have? Literally. How many years does your sister have? You don't say that, but you have to understand that's our structure. So you say, quantos anos tem sua irmã? And you say, how old is your sister? How old is your sister? Okay, how old is your sister? So when speaking in Portuguese, you don't say how old. Okay, old, if we translate the way you say, it means quanto velha está sua irmã? We don't say that. We say quantos anos ela tem. Ok? Em letra B, ela tem 21 anos. Ela tem 21 anos. It means she is 21 years old. She is 21 years old, but literally is she has 21 years old. Got it? She has 21 years old. It's strange for you, okay? But the way you say literally for us, it's also strange. It's not usual, not normal, okay? So the concepts are different. Okay, let's go now to the next A. Qual a idade do seu pai? I put there, qual a idade? And you put, what's your father's age? Idade, age. I could say, what is your age? Qual a sua idade? Como é you say? Qual a idade do seu pai? What's your father's age? Okay? What's your father's age? Oh, how old is your father? It's another way to ask. Then, the answer is, in letter B, ele tem 52. Ele tem 52. And you say, he's 52. He's 52. But literally, in Portuguese, it is, he has 52 years. He has 52 years. Or he has 52. Sounds strange for you, right? Yeah. But your way sounds strange for us too. So it's just a matter of understanding each other. Yeah. Okay, let's see now in that red square, okay? I put there something else. Qual é a sua idade? Qual é a sua idade? It's another way to ask. Literally is, what's your age? What's your age? Qual é a sua idade? You can say like that. The guy says, tenho 20. Literally is, have 20. I have 20, have 20. Tenho 20. And you say, I'm 20. Okay? Another question. Que idade você tem? Que idade você tem? Literally is, que idade você tem? It means, what age do you have? Literally. What age do you have? Or what's your age? Que idade você tem? What's your age? Okay? All right. And in the next one, in white, quantos anos você tem? We say, quantos anos você tem? Another way to ask, quantos anos você tem? Literally is, I put there, how many years do you have? Literally. How many years do you have? You're going to say, how old are you? Okay, but then these are the different ways to asking about age in Portuguese, okay? Well, we're going to have to talk about how far and how near, okay? But that lesson will be very long. It will be put in our next one, okay? In lesson 15, right? Are you close for today? Okay. I hope you can subscribe the channel. If you have some questions about this, it's a little bit confused in the first moment, you can put your answers down here, right? And we can answer. But this is the way we talk. When I put this literally, because this is very important when you are translating, when you are an interpreter, you should understand what people are trying to say. They will make mistakes, but then you can understand what kind of mistake the guy is committing. Okay? Well, then I hope to see you in our next class. It will be continued. Okay? See you then.